There are some things in Pokemon that are so ridiculous, so time-consuming, so dumb that no player would ever think to do it. Today, I decided to put unconfirmed Pokemon facts and myths to the test, just to unearth new information about these old Pokemon games we love, and unearth we did. In my last video exploring unconfirmed Pokemon facts, you should check that one out, I spent 30 hours playing Pokemon Black 2 all the way through on a new game save file to find hidden text at the end of the game. And I have done some arguably crazier things for this video, so sit back and get ready to see some things in Pokemon that I bet you have never seen before. But before we jump into it, we got a feature on the beat. Shout out to Factor75. This is the only way these videos are possible, through sponsors. Super quick one. Appreciate you, Factor. Take it away.
Hi there, hungry people. Today we're partnering with Factor, our awesome sponsor. Factor makes it possible for BlueBoyPhin's community to get fresh, never frozen, ready-made meals delivered right to your door. Since there's no prep, there is no mess. And since there's no mess, it allows you to spend more time watching BlueBoyPhin's channel. Click the link below or go to gofactor75.com and use code POGBPSEP50 for 50% off your first box.
In Generation 4, it is a common occurrence to battle alongside another trainer in a 2v2 match. It happens many times throughout the story, but while Gen 4 didn't introduce double battles, it was the first game to really flesh out the ally 2v2 mechanic. What you might remember is that there was only one instance in the entirety of Gen 3 where you battle alongside another trainer in a 2v2 battle. That moment happens in Pokemon Emerald, alongside Steven Stone in the Moss Deep Space Center versus Maxie and Tabitha. But there is something really strange about this battle that needs to be confirmed. Because they had not yet fleshed out the mechanics of ally double battles, there is some strange inner workings going on here. You select 3 Pokemon at the beginning, as opposed to just entering the battle normally. You can even see Steven's team before and when you check the Pokemon tab. But as you battle, you may have noticed something odd occurs. And it happened just now. Let's watch that again. When we defeat an opponent, the experience gained is halved, and it seems that Steven Stone's Metang is actually gaining the other half. At least according to the text that appears in the battle. This is not a normal occurrence for an NPC in Pokemon games. Usually trainers' Pokemon seem to be completely set, and this prompts the question we're going to attempt to answer. Can we level up Steven Stone's Metang? By carefully selecting a team of exploding Pokemon, I'm going to attempt to try to give Steven's Metang all the experience from this battle. Metang is at level 42. A normal Metang at this level needs somewhere around 6,500-ish experience to level up. There should be just enough in this battle to dish out that exact amount to Metang. As long as none of my Pokemon receive any of it, there should be enough to level up his Metang. And let's see if this is true.
Bomb has been planted.
Don't kill, don't kill, don't kill. Nice. That should be enough. Oh! Oh my god! It leveled up! Oh my god! I kind of feel like it's not gonna work, but we'll see. Let's try this again with the cheats on. Metang is trying to learn Iron Defense! This is so weird. Metang is trying to learn Iron Defense. Steven's Metang, but it can't learn more. Am I gonna get to choose? Am I gonna get to choose what move? Oh my god! Oh my god! This is crazy. I get to delete his moves. So I'm gonna try and give him a bunch and see what happens. All right, 43 leveled up. 44 learns Iron Defense. And now he's using Iron Defense. Oh my gosh, this is so weird. And now let's see if we can get Metang as high as possible. Level 45. Level 46. Level 50. Oh my gosh. Meteor Mash. Okay. This is really interesting. Imagine if we can get his Metang to evolve. We just need to make sure we don't die here. He's using Iron Defense. Okay, moment of truth. Imagine here. Imagine. Just imagine if his Metang evolved. Oh my god! We got him to evolve! Oh, no way! This is crazy. I've never seen this before. We're evolving Steven's Metang into Metagross. Oh my god. Holy crap, that is so cool. Because this is the only double ally battle that functions like this in the game, this is the only instance where this is possible, at least to my knowledge. I mean, this is crazy. This is so crazy. During the final battle of the main story in Pokemon Black and White, you have a battle against N, where he uses the box art legendary Pokemon opposite of yours. Before you battle him, you have to catch your legendary and add it to your team. They even boosted your legendary's catch rate to 45, which is way higher than normal, so that you could catch it easily. They wanted to kind of create a cinematic battle, legendary versus legendary. But once the battle against N starts, N leads with Zekrom, and here is where our rumor lies. When N first attacks you with Zekrom's signature move, Fusion Bolt, it seems like there could possibly be no AI for this first turn. It's a rumor that no matter what Pokemon you have, or what move you select, N will always use Fusion Bolt on this first turn. The rumor is that it's some sort of scripted move. So in order to test this, I ran this battle over 50 times. 20 battles in, N seemed to use Fusion Bolt every single time. But after this I had a thought. I decided to change my lead Pokemon to my own Zekrom, a fellow electric type that should trigger the AI to select a different move. But of course, on that very first turn, N used Fusion Bolt again. And again, every single time. It seems like this was indeed Pokemon's first attempt at a semi-cinematic scripted battle, which is very heavily used in the new main series games. But it's pretty cool that it was hidden in this way, and we can confirm this myth is true. I got an email from one of my viewers who noticed a detail in a Gen 3 game when they were a kid. They remembered hearing the cry of a roaming Pokemon, specifically a raikou, in the overworld while it was roaming on the route that they were currently on in-game. Hearing Pokemon cries in the overworld was a feature in all the Gen 3 games, and to me, this seems like it could likely be true. When you wander into grass in these Gen 3 games, the cries of Pokemon can be heard in the overworld, and they match the Pokemon that spawn on the route that you're currently on. If you listen close, you can hear an Electrike. So to test this, I got the roaming Latios in these games to roam into the route that I was on. Then I waited in the grass in the overworld. I also had a Pokemon with the Swarm ability in the first slot, because this ability in Gen 3 boosts the amount of cries that we hear in the overworld like this. I waited here for about 30 minutes in total. I heard quite a few cries, but sadly none that matched Latios. So I decided to test this again in the original game that was mentioned in my email. With the original Pokemon as well, I released the roaming raikou and got raikou to roam onto my exact route. With the swarm ability in the lead, I waited again, but sadly no raikou cry could be heard. I really wanted this one to be true because this would be really cool and would be another added feature. It's a bummer that it's not, but at least according to my test, it seems like this is not in the game. Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver are slightly unique in the way that you select and receive your starter. In most Pokemon games, the only starter Pokemon that gets generated is the one you choose. But in this game, and with this Pokemon selecting machine, it generates all 3 of the starters for you to choose at once. The impact of this is that you can actually see when one of them happens to be shiny. This feature made the Johto starter shiny hunt one of the funnest and most popular ways to hunt a shiny starter, but there is a question here, one that I doubt any player is dumb enough to answer, and that's where I come in. Because you can see when any of the starters are shiny, and you can choose to select whichever one you want, if we stumble across a shiny starter, and out of the kindness of our heart, decide to choose the other, not so sparkly starter that is opposite of that one, we will theoretically give Silver, our rival, a shiny starter, who he will then theoretically use in battle. It's a long shot, but what if? Okay, I just found this little guy after 3 days of hunting. This is probably the dumbest thing I've ever done. So what we're gonna do here, we have a shiny Cyndaquil in this little machine here. Our rival will always pick the starter that is strong against ours. So I'm going to not select this full odds shiny Cyndaquil, but instead select the normal Chikorita. When we pick Chikorita, our rival should be given this shiny, and we will see if he will actually use it in game. What have I done? What have I done? This has gone too far. This has gone too far. Oh my god, I've done it. Oh god. As you can see, I named myself Death. I think a tear just fell from my eye. I will see you guys in 1 second when we get to the rival fight. Here we go, the moment we've been waiting for. That's a Pokemon that's too good for a wimp like you. Dude, you don't even know what you have. Here we go, let's find out. Oh god, what have I done? Oh gosh, please, please, no!